Ever wondered which countries can just walk into the US without a visa? Some of them will absolutely surprise you. We're not just talking about big-name allies like the UK or Japan. In fact, there are lesser-known countries with secret travel privileges to the US, even in 2025. So, if you're a global traveler, a digital nomad, or someone planning your next adventure, buckle up. Because what you're about to discover might just change your travel bucket list. Especially #4. Almost no one sees that one coming. Ready to find out if your country made the exclusive list? Country number 1, South Korea. South Korea has been part of the U.S. Visa Waiver Program, VWP, since 2008, allowing its citizens to travel to the U.S. for tourism or business stays of up to 90 days, no visa required. But here's something you might not know. In 2025, the U.S. and South Korea announced a new e-gate program at major U.S. airports, making entry even faster for Korean travelers. Processing time reduced by up to 50% at participating terminals. That means less waiting, more exploring. Imagine flying into Los Angeles or Seattle and clearing immigration in under 10 minutes, perfect for thrill seekers wanting to hit the road quickly. Plus, South Korean travelers receive global entry eligibility pre-screening, offering a major perk at airports. This reflects strong U.S.-South Korea diplomatic ties and common interests in high-tech collaboration, tourism, and education. For Korean travel enthusiasts in 2025, this means easy summer trips to meet K-pop friends in LA, attend tech conferences in Silicon Valley, or simply go on epic road trips across national parks, all without the hassle of a U.S. visa. With savings in both time and money, the visa waiver is practically a VIP pass. Country number 2, Chile. Chile is maybe not the first nation you think of when considering visa-free travel to the U.S. Yet since 2014, Chile has been a trusted member of the U.S. Visa Waiver Program, VWP. Chilean citizens can visit the U.S. for tourism or business for up to 90 days, without needing a visa. But what's truly interesting in 2025 is the rising trend of digital nomads visas and remote working setups Chileans are using in the U.S. Thanks to the visa-free access, creative professionals from Santiago now regularly work remotely from Miami, Seattle, and California's wine country. Here's an unexpected twist. In March 2025, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security announced a pilot ESTA multi-city option for Chile, enabling eligible Chilean tourists to plan multiple short U.S. city stops on a single ESTA approval. Now, instead of applying multiple times, they can explore Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and New York on the same visit. This new flexibility reduces paperwork and supports Chile's booming ecotourism and culinary travel scenes. Chilean travelers still get the standard ESTA online pre-approval, which costs $21 and lasts 2 years. With ESTA approved, Chilean ecotourists can fly straight into Phoenix to explore Grand Canyon hikes or attend film festivals in Austin, all visa-free and with ease. So next time you see a Chilean friend planning a stateside adventure, know they likely are zipping around the U.S. on a single ESTA. No visa lines, no quick trips lost to red tape. Ready for country #3? It's equally surprising. Country number 3, Taiwan. Taiwan's inclusion in the U.S. Visa Waiver Program since 2012 has made it one of the most travel-friendly Asian nations for Americans, and vice versa. But in 2025, Taiwan's visa-free privileges are expanding in ways few expected. A new pre-clearance partnership launched in February 2025 allows Taiwanese passport holders to go through U.S. immigration in Taipei's Taoyuan International Airport before they even board their flight. This means once they land in the U.S., they're treated like domestic arrivals. No lines, no stress. This cutting-edge agreement, similar to ones the U.S. has with Canada and Ireland, makes Taiwan the first country in East Asia to receive this benefit. Why? Strong cybersecurity collaboration, mutual tourism growth, and trust built over years. It's a major nod to the island's secure travel infrastructure. For Taiwanese travelers in 2025, this means seamless trips to San Francisco for tech expos, to Houston for NASA tours, or to Chicago for deep dish pizza, all without the delays international travelers typically face. The ESTA application process remains in place, but it's now faster and more connected to biometric systems in Taiwan. So if you're from Taiwan or know someone who is, this upgrade is a major win. But next, we're taking you to Southeast Asia for a visa-free twist you probably didn't expect. Country number 4, Brunei. Yes, you read that right. Brunei, the tiny oil-rich nation on the island of Borneo, has visa-free access to the United States. It joined the Visa Waiver Program back in 1993, and it still surprises people today. Despite its small population, under 500,000, Brunei's citizens enjoy the same 90-day visa-free entry privilege to the US as travelers from Europe or Japan. And in 2025, Brunei's government signed a cybersecurity data-sharing agreement with the US, reinforcing its place on the trusted traveler list. This deal has paved the way for enhanced ESTA integration, making the approval process smoother and faster for Bruneians, especially for young professionals and students heading to the US for conferences, research, or tech internships. It might be one of the least talked about entries, but Brunei's inclusion highlights how geopolitics and mutual trust, not just travel volume, shape visa policy. Imagine a Bruneian traveler landing in Hawaii for a luxury eco-tour, visiting Silicon Valley for innovation summits, or soaking in Manhattan culture, all without needing a US visa. While many larger nations still struggle with visa requirements, Brunei flies under the radar with one of the most powerful travel privileges in Southeast Asia. Coming up next, a country that's famous for stunning nature and shockingly easy US access. Country number 5, New Zealand. New Zealand, the land of breathtaking landscapes and epic adventures, isn't just a dream destination. It's also a country whose citizens enjoy visa-free entry to the US under the Visa Waiver Program. Since 1991, Kiwis have been able to visit the US for up to 90 days with just an approved ESTA. But in 2025, things just got even better for adventurous New Zealanders. A new reciprocal travel arrangement signed in early 2025 allows Kiwis under age 35 to combine visa-free access with short-term US work opportunities, including startup accelerators, agricultural projects, and cultural programs, without switching visas. This hybrid travel privilege is part of a wider US-New Zealand youth mobility initiative aimed at boosting creative collaboration and cultural exchange. So what does this mean in practice? A young Kiwi graphic designer can tour the US for weeks, then participate in a design workshop in Austin or intern with a nonprofit in Portland, all under the same ESTA authorization. That's a game changer. For older travelers, the visa-free perk still means smooth sailing, like road tripping from San Diego to Seattle or hopping between national parks. And with strong biosecurity protocols and shared trust between both countries, New Zealand remains one of America's most privileged travel partners. Country number 6, Estonia. Estonia might be small in size, but it's a digital powerhouse and one of the most surprising members of the US Visa Waiver Program. Since 2008, Estonians have enjoyed visa-free travel to the United States for up to 90 days using the ESTA system. But in 2025, the travel experience just leveled up. This year, Estonia became the first country in Europe to link its e-residency database to the US ESTA system, allowing quicker identity verification for digital nomads and business travelers. Estonian e-residents, who are often entrepreneurs running international companies, can now get fast-tracked ESTA clearance based on secure digital ID credentials. For Estonian citizens, it means faster approvals and fewer red flags at the airport. And for US authorities, it's a win for security and streamlined screening. Whether it's traveling to San Francisco for a startup summit, visiting Chicago to close a fintech deal, or road tripping along the California coast, Estonians in 2025 are doing it all, without needing a traditional visa. And here's the kicker. Estonia is using this system as a model to help other EU countries modernize their visa processes. It's a glimpse into the future of global mobility. Country number 7, Czech Republic. The Czech Republic, with its fairy tale cities and beer halls, isn't just a magnet for tourists. It's also a surprising member of the US Visa Waiver Program. Since 2008, Czech citizens have had visa-free access to the United States for up to 90 days. But in 2025, their travel experience became even smoother, thanks to a brand new smart ESTA synchronization pilot between Prague and Washington, D.C. This system allows Czech citizens to link their ESTA approvals directly to digital boarding passes via their mobile travel apps. That means less paperwork, fewer airport delays, and more time spent exploring. It's especially popular among young Czech professionals who now travel to the US for coding boot camps in San Jose or creative residencies in Brooklyn. Another benefit? A new student exchange fast track, also launched in 2025, enables Czech university students to apply for cultural or academic stays in the US without converting their ESTA to a student visa, perfect for short-term programs and summer schools. So whether it's attending South by Southwest, experiencing a desert music festival, or tasting street food in Austin, Czech travelers can explore the US visa-free and smarter than ever. Country number 8, Singapore. Singapore is one of the world's most powerful passports, and it shows. Its citizens have enjoyed visa-free access to the US since 1999 under the Visa Waiver Program. But what's changed in 2025? The US just launched a Trusted Traveler Fast Lane program with Singapore, making it one of only 3 countries worldwide to test biometric-based fast-track entry. This elite program allows pre-approved Singaporean travelers to enter the US through dedicated lanes at airports like JFK, SFO, and DFW. Facial recognition and iris scan tech now cut wait times by over 60%. For Singaporeans used to efficiency back home, this is a natural fit. And here's something new. A tech innovation Visa Lite program was rolled out in April 2025, offering Singaporean startup founders and fintech entrepreneurs short-term access to US incubators and events under ESTA. This makes it easier than ever to pitch a product in San Francisco one week, then network in Austin the next, all without switching to a business visa. From university visits in Boston to food tours in New Orleans, Singaporeans in 2025 are exploring the US faster, smarter, and hassle-free. Country number 9, Croatia. Croatia, known for its stunning coastline and medieval towns, made headlines in 2021 when it officially joined the US Visa Waiver Program. Fast forward to 2025, and Croatian travelers are quickly becoming one of the fastest-growing visitor groups to the United States. This year, Croatia was added to the U.S. Cultural Bridge Initiative, which promotes cross-cultural tourism by offering extended ESTA stays of up to 120 days for citizens participating in art, film, or music exchange programs. It's a big win for Croatia's vibrant creative scene, and for the U.S. cities that host them. Imagine a Croatian filmmaker spending 3 months in Los Angeles attending workshops, or a musician collaborating in Nashville, all without ever applying for a formal visa. This flexible setup has made Croatia one of the most travel-enabled countries in the Balkans. Croatian tourists also benefit from a seamless ESTA process with mobile-friendly forms and biometric-ready passports that meet the U.S. Department of Homeland Security's strictest standards. It's part of why Croatia was fast-tracked for inclusion in the first place. From hiking Yosemite to catching an NBA game in Miami, Croatian travelers in 2025 are living the American dream, visa-free. And finally, our last country is one that many people forget, but it has a special place in the U.S. program. Country number 10, Hungary. Hungary has been part of the U.S. Visa Waiver Program since 2008, but in 2025, its place has been the subject of headlines. Why? Because Hungary nearly lost its visa-free privileges due to concerns about irregular passport issuances. But after a diplomatic agreement in early 2025, Hungary made major reforms to passport security, reaffirming its status as a trusted travel partner of the U.S. So what's new in 2025? Hungarian travelers now have to verify biometric identity and residence documentation when applying for ESTA, adding a layer of transparency that satisfied U.S. requirements while keeping visa-free access intact. It's a great example of how diplomacy and tech combine to keep travel open. For Hungarian citizens, it means the ability to still enjoy spontaneous trips to places like San Diego, Boston, or even Alaska without a visa. Cultural ties have also deepened, with new exchange programs bringing Hungarian students, artists, and engineers to the U.S. for short-term collaborations, particularly in cities like Austin and Pittsburgh. Despite the recent hiccup, Hungary remains on the list, and its travelers continue to enjoy some of the most flexible U.S. entry rights in Central Europe. Who knew Brunei, Estonia, or Chile had VIP access to the U.S.? From digital nomads to beach lovers, these visa-free perks make travel easier and more exciting in 2025. Whether you're planning your next big road trip or just dreaming of crossing off U.S. landmarks, knowing your country's travel privileges can save you time, money, and stress. Which country on this list surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments below. And if you love smart travel insights like this, hit that like button, subscribe for more travel breakdowns, and don't forget to share this video with your favorite jet setter.